All 8 couples have finally been introduced on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. This season is bound to be a wild ride, with each couple battling their own issues. While some couples this season have fairly stable relationships, others are on the rocks. Here is our official ranking of every Happily Ever After. Season 9 couple, from solid to WTF. The 8 couples featured on Happily Ever After? Season 8 are all at different points in their relationships. While some couples are currently going strong, other relationships are falling apart. Likewise, while some of the couples have a good chance of being together by the end of the season, others don't. The most solid couple this season is Jovi Dufren Yara Zaya. Jovi and Yara recently moved to Miami with their daughter Mila. Apart from small disagreements over raising their new puppy Mila, Jovi and Yara aren't dealing with any major issues this season. The majority of their story so far has revolved around their friendship with Loren Brovarnik and Alexei Brovarnik. While Loren and Alexei have some issues, Jovi and Yara have more so been there to listen. Another strong couple on Season 9 is Gibbs Julia Trubkina. After making a lot of progress on their marriage in couples therapy, Brandon and Julia are back and better. The main hurdle in the couple's relationship currently is children. However, Julia recently decided to get a second opinion on her fertility with Brandon's support. While the couple faced some roadblocks, they ultimately always come back to support one another. Loren and Alexei are another one of the more established couples on Season 9. The couple has been married for 10 years now and currently have 3 adorable children. However, they aren't without their problems. Loren recently opened up to Yara about Alexei telling her that he wants her to be more feminine. This was frustrating for Loren, as she feels that she's given her all to be a perfect stay-at-home mom. Furthermore, Loren worried that Alexei would be angry with her for opening up to Yara, which raises some red flags. Elizabeth Castravet and Andrei Castravet are another couple this season who have been married for years. Despite ups and downs in their marriage, the couple always finds a way to come out on top. While Andrei has come a long way with his temper, it was recently revealed that he may be hiding some important things from Elizabeth. Andrei invested in some construction in Moldova, but didn't tell Elizabeth the details of it. While Elizabeth and Andrei have made a lot of progress in their marriage, there is still some work to be done. Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev have a complicated relationship history. After years of an on-again off-again relationship, the couple surprisingly decided to get married. Darcey and Georgi have now traveled to Bulgaria to visit Georgi's family. While Darcey is thrilled to be on the trip, she has some doubts deep down. Georgi seems to be hiding details about his job and has admitted that she may not be the type of woman his family had in mind for him. While Darcey and Georgi are madly in love, they have their fair share of obstacles to overcome. Tigerlily Adnan and Adnan Abdelfattah are one of the newest couples featured on Season 9. The couple got married the day they met and found out they were having a son not long after. Adnan has now arrived in America, although he and Tigerlily are on different pages about their future. While Adnan expects Tigerlily to convert to his religion, she isn't so sure about the transition. The couple has also faced other hurdles, such as Adnan being dishonest with Tigerlily about things like his smoking. Caryn Rojer and Guillermo Rojer's marriage is in serious danger on Season 9. The couple explained that they have recently grown apart, which has led to them sleeping in separate rooms. Later on, Guillermo felt that Caryn was cheating on him when she hid her phone after smiling at it while texting someone. This led Caryn to ask Guillermo to leave. He is currently staying in a rental property, while he and Caryn both think about whether their marriage can be saved. Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda are by far the most complicated couple on Season 9. After deciding to have an open marriage, Gino kicked Jasmine out when he felt she wasn't respecting the rules. Jasmine then moved in with Matt Branisterianu, her friend whom she was intimate with during the open marriage. Since then, Gino has also been exploring a relationship with a woman named Natalie. While Jasmine seems to want to get back with Gino, it doesn't seem like he has much of an interest in rekindling. However, if you've spent any time scrolling through 90 Day Fiancé fan groups lately, then you've probably seen it. Reality TV shocker. Tim Malcolm had 3 children before fame, and we're just learning now. Yeah, that headline. The one that made everyone stop, gasp, and then immediately ask, wait, what? The post spread like wildfire, especially across Facebook groups like 90 Day Fiancé Universe TLC, with fans tagging friends and commenting things like WHATTT and no way this is true. Honestly? The drama isn't that Tim Malcolm had kids, it's that the article implied he fathered 3 children and kept it quiet until now. Unfortunately, this was a classic case of clickbait and fake news. Keep watching as we take a closer look at the bizarre rumor claiming that 90 Day Fiancé star Tim Malcolm has secret kids no one knew about that is making the rounds. Let's set the scene. The Facebook posts all linked to the same sketchy-looking article hosted on an ad-clogged site, the kind that crashes your phone if you sneeze while scrolling. That piece claims that Tim had 3 children before becoming a TLC personality. Sure, on the surface, it kind of sounds like a scandal, until you read the fine print. The article claimed Tim has raised 3 kids from past relationships: Chloe, his ex Veronica's daughter, whom longtime fans already know about, a second child he reportedly adopted after a 10-year relationship, and a third child he apparently helped raise at some point. One of those children, a boy, just graduated from U.S. Navy basic training, a moment Tim proudly shared on Instagram, noting how meaningful it was to see his last name on a uniform again. Now, all of that? That's actually pretty heartwarming. But the issue is how the article, and especially those headlines, presented the information. Saying he fathered 3 kids? That implies biological children, and Tim doesn't have any of those. Over on Facebook, fans were quick to call out the article for being misleading. One commenter labeled it fake news, while others pointed out how Tim has always been open about not having biological children. It was the fan chatter on Reddit regarding the rumor that really got heated. In one Reddit thread, fans didn't hold back. One user wrote, "So he didn't actually father any kids if none of them are his biological children. That title is very misleading, these are all stepkids." Another added, "Tim Malcolm parented 3 children is the accurate way to describe it." Another chimed in to point out that Tim takes his role as a stepfather very seriously. Overall, fans were disgusted with the way the article implied he was a deadbeat father with secret children he abandoned when he became a reality TV star. Once the dust settled, most people seemed to agree, this whole thing doesn't make Tim look bad. If anything, it just proves what many fans already knew, he's the kind of guy who doesn't walk away from the kids he helped raise, even when the relationship ends. He, however, doesn't have secret children he fathered and ditched when he stepped into the TLC spotlight. However, Julia Trubkina, from 90 Day Fiancé, underwent medical tests for fertility, which found she is struggling with uterine polyps. It is a major reason why she hasn't been able to become a mom over the years, despite trying with Brandon. She received a warning from her previous Russian doctor that she would never have her babies. Julia was devastated by the news on her last trip to Russia. She reluctantly revealed it to Brandon after months of keeping it a secret. He and her mom, Betty, wanted her to become pregnant sooner, but when she broke the news to him, he had difficulty accepting. In their marriage, most of the time, they conflicted over pregnancy than anything else. Some fans slammed Brandon for failing to side with Julia as she and Betty feuded over a guest room. As he wanted his mother to own a room in his house, the daughter-in-law revolted against the idea. She prepared the room for her parents who landed abroad. Seeing both parties quarrel, he didn't utter a word in support of anyone. Julia questioned Brandon's lack of interest in siding with her. He snapped back at his wife, letting her know he was busy working and she should have lent him a hand. He even went ahead to cross-check her decision not to seek a second opinion and blamed her for zero effort. Critics expressed displeasure with his behavior on Reddit, believing he had completely changed the topic. Julia Trubkina is now a part of Happily Ever After Season 9 alongside Brandon. Her newfound discovery of polyps during fertility tests at the hands of a nurse practitioner brought her memories of the Russian doctor. She feared again, with the reproductive struggles she had had in the past. The checkup shattered the last shred of hope. A saline sonogram and blood tests were done on Julia. The professional spotted a polyp during the sonogram process in her uterus. She described the polyp to her as a small piece of tissue, which caused the embryo to be knocked off.